No, I did not get kidnapped. I am still here. It's just the off season. There's not really too much to talk about, and I am trying to get this website good to go so the store can launch July 1st. So, yeah, you'll see me very soon. But today, man, we are back. And, of course, we back again talking about the pass rush. I mean, what are we talking about, man? We talking about practice. We talking about the pass rush and how that the Detroit Lions are still in need. No matter what you say and what you believe, the statistics show that the Detroit Lions are still in need of someone opposite Aiden Hutchinson. And while they're not going to get that in free agency, and we are still waiting to see what happens with Zadarius Smith, and yes, Ahmed is lifting 400 pounds 3 times. I saw it. But tell me how that translates to a pass rusher. I'm just saying, we got to wait to see. A pass rusher, a depth piece, has just become available, coming from Jeremy Fowler. And you know what's bad if you getting tagged on Twitter every time a pass rusher is released, says that the Browns have released veteran defensive end Ogbo Okoronkwo per team. He signed a 3-year deal back in 2023 worth $19 million, and he was on the last year of his deal. Now, of course, this guy is, and when we look at his stats, we'll see what he's been able to do, but we can never have too many pass rushers. We saw what happened last year when we wind up going down. We had to dig onto people's practice squads. We talking about practice in order to fill the holes that were on our roster. So I wouldn't be mad at this at all. Now let's take a look at some of his stats as we talk about him a little further. Actually was drafted by the LA Rams in the 5th round of 2018. So hopefully Ahmed does not follow the same trajectory. In 2024 with the Cleveland Browns, he had 15 solo tackles. Approximately 20% of those were sacks, got 1 forced fumble. Now let's take a look at his stats. Actually, he was released before the end of his rookie contract, but what do you see here? Played 13 games with the LA Rams, their Super Bowl season. So he has played with our former quarterback, Matthew Stafford. His best year came in his first year with the Cleveland Browns with 4.5 sacks. You guys can see right there. So he has 17 in his career. Again, not a needle moving piece, but you have to say that if you look at the Lions' current roster, right outside of a guy like Hutch, a guy like, how dare I even say, you know who, that Marcus Davenport, that he's pretty much had a better career than most of the pass rushers on our team outside of those 2 guys. So if you were to bring him in super duper cheap, he is not under contract. We don't owe him. No team owes, we wouldn't owe him anything. So we could bring the guy in and he could compete for a backup position. Because if we look at our depth chart right now, we have to say we've got Al Qadim, we have Mitchell Agude, who I believe was invited to the sack camp held by Myles Garrett and Max Crosby and those guys. We've got Isaac Ukwu. We've got a lot of depth pieces, but I don't think any of them really equal what this guy could be for our team. So I don't know, probably not. Brad is not interested in doing anything else when it comes to the pass rush position. And if we brought in a guy before we brought in Zadarius Smith, then I think that would be the end of that whole thing. So it depends. If we can't get Zadarius to come back, which I don't know what it is. A lot of people believe that it's going to be closer to the season. Well, that's inching right along. In 2 months from now, we will be heading into the NFL season. So we'll see how that goes. But I would not mind if anybody who rushes the passer is brought in because, again, as I stated earlier, you can never have too many pass rushers. We've seen that happen last year. I actually saw that the Cleveland Browns fan base was a little surprised that they actually cut this guy because they really don't have much depth outside of Myles Garrett. Like, they don't even have anybody opposite Myles Garrett. And the funny thing is they had a guy in Zadarius Smith. Then they traded him away, and now he's a free agent. Wouldn't that be something if Zadarius Smith goes back to the Cleveland Browns? I don't think that's going to happen. He's already stated he wanted to be in Detroit. But again, I'm not going to trip on any real depth piece because as a guy, like a game changer, it does not appear that Brad either wants or feels that we need that person. He thinks that that person is already on our team in Marcus Davenport. I'm anti that. I don't know how Brad can believe that, but I also want to say something too, that the scout who scouted Broderick Martin should be fired. He should be unemployed or looking for a new team. That's it. I mean, if it wasn't on Brad it was on Brad because he makes the decisions, but I think that Broderick Martin, who is not about to be on this, I would be surprised if he's on this roster. And I know, like, how did he come in? He always comes in. I would be surprised if he's on the roster heading into 2025. When he inevitably gets cut from the Lions, he will be the biggest miss of Brad Holmes' tenure with the Detroit Lions. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys see I'm rocking shirt number 4 of 5. I actually have some more that I'm going to order because the shirt goes, the site for the merchandise goes live on July 1st. If you are a member, check your community tab, my community tab, and you will see a special invite. You already have access to the shop. You use a special code to get in. And then once you get in, you can place an order if you choose to. But for everyone else, it will be live in about 5 days or so, July 1st. So look forward to that. Hopefully the shop feature will be, it might take a day or two for the shop feature to be on the bottom of the page. Oh, I almost forgot, man. I got kind of a sad update. I've been gone for a while, so I got kind of a sad update, so just kind of bear with me. The lion that is behind me is only available by special request. So I have removed it from my description. If anybody, I will move it from the banner as well as soon as I update that. If you are interested in the lion that is behind me, which is 48 inches, you can get the 33-inch, the 23-inch, or the 18-inch. It is only available by special request. You can still get the promo code of $30 off. You just have to let me know. I will get in contact with the individual, or let me know and I'll put you in contact with the individual. So unfortunately, the partnership is still a thing, but the way we had to do it has changed. So that's very unfortunate. If you still do want this lion or one like it or any other sign that he does, for this one, the rest of them are on the site, but this one here, the NFL stuff is no longer available. It is only available by special request. So sorry about that. Sucks. I hope you were able to get it while it was in the description, but I have to change that. And I believe that is all. I think that's pretty much it. I've been behind the scenes working on the store, and this was the first time that I've really been able to take a break during the NFL season. I wanted to tell you, or during the NFL offseason, I wanted to tell you guys too that we're going to try something on the channel, and we're going to see how it works out. As you know, I plan to go to a bunch of road games and even maybe some Lions games as well at Ford Field this year. Next year, I'll be a season ticket holder. So next year, I'll be at the majority of the games. But I am going to vlog my experiences. I've been thinking about it for a while. And shout out to It's Too Easy, like the king. Him and Katie are like the kings of vlogging the Lions games. So I'm going to join that because the way that I do it now, it's like shorts and stuff like that. But I was thinking to take you, a lot of you guys are living through us, right? So to take you all the way from start to finish, from me leaving the house to me, that whole journey, I'm going to start vlogging. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the vlogs on this channel to begin with. If they don't get an audience, we will put them on their own channel. It's already in the making. I'm just going to see if it works, because the more I take on, the less I have time to do. So this off season or as we go into the 2025 season and beyond, I am going to probably start condensing a lot of stuff if it makes sense. But I have Syndicate Sports Detroit that will be back on that channel very soon. We go live 3 times a week over there. I have the cast-off channel from that I need to take care of. I'm actually contemplating starting a Patreon as well. for maybe some YouTube safety. So it's a lot of things that I am trying to tackle, and I'm realizing that I cannot do all of it. So if it makes sense to keep it over here, we will. If it doesn't, you know, I have no problem starting a new channel. Lions Syndicate Film Room, of course, will resume when the season comes back. And as I'm ending my first year doing this full time, I'm trying to fill out, you know, trying to figure this thing out, where to put what, when to do what. And we'll get to the point really that we are going to probably need to branch out or condense. Like it's getting to that point because it's extremely difficult for me to keep this up. So I'm glad that you guys are still here. If you're still here, put in the comment section, still here. And let me know your thoughts on the pass rusher that was just released by the Cleveland Browns. I know we all want Za'Darius Smith to return, but we never know if that's going to happen or not. Again, I told you guys that it is a disrespect. It's a respect thing with Za'Darius Smith. And yeah, I think that right now, if he can get past that, if the Lions can attract him back, then I think that that'll go a long way. So we'll see. But in the meantime, and I think even if we did sign this guy here, I think Za'Darius still has a place on the team. I really do. But the more people we sign at his position without signing him, I think the more disrespectful he'll feel, you know, disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Don't worry. This is the deadest time of the year. I call this the calm before the storm. Before you know it, it'll be 3 weeks from now, and we'll be gearing up for the training camp. Tickets will go on sale, but it's just that time of year. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to use this time, take care of some things around the house, you know, go on vacation. I've never really been able to take a vacation while doing YouTube because of the style of my content. But this year, because of all the hard work last year, I'm still able to take a vacation, not have to worry about content. But I'm also trying to do a lot of business things behind the scenes. So you guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.